this is for today. This is more sound source.
Oh, this is.
Try give you this. Scoot over this way. They're a little choppy, so we're gonna use this one. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to SWBL Season 20. Did I not even start? No, but it's the SWBL Season 20. Check one. What was that? Brett, 20 years it has been. Athletics versus the Marlins. Eli.
Hey, let's go.
Eli, we're ready.
All right, let's go.
Let's go!
Athletics versus Marlins. We had a great for this first one. Usually we use GoPros and they stream right to YouTube, but we're going to try these different angles. You know, we have one right behind home plate here. We got another one apparently showing the butts of the Marlins right now. But this main one we're going to have for you with me and Brett. It looks like Trent Davis will be on the mound for the Marlins, Brett.
Yeah, you know, tall guy is underrated as a pitcher. You know, that length really helps him.
Chris Vorbeck up to the plate. We're starting, literally this is...
Everyone's warmed up. We're ready.
First pitch to you and your brother. How'd it feel to be the catchers of those?
They look good. They trosted a full windup. He was on point. I mean, it was fun. It was really good to see them. One of the things that you don't expect, and this season 20 is great.
They're rolling.
A lot of stuff that's going to be unexpected.
Jordan Smith in right field for the Marlins, the late addition to the Marlins. Trent Davis on the mound. Basically, by the time he takes a step, he's halfway to the home plate area. Luke Bacula, first pitch is a ball.
That's where that length helps him. You can get closer to the batter.
We will not be doing balls and strikes for this one, Brett, because I think the system only goes to 4 and 2, so or 4 and 3 for everybody out there. So, ooh, okay, good, nice pitch from Trent there.
Yeah, big swing, but you know, I think it's going to take a while for these guys to get back in. Oh, maybe not.
Mine.
Right as I said that,
Run.
rookie of the year. Right as I said that, rookie of the year. You know, goes out, pokes it to right center, and knocks it over the fence for a 1-0 lead.
It's going to be an interesting first game. There's a ton of people here to start off opening day.
The best was like
There really is a lot of fans.
Castellano up to the plate. Skies one up, does not hit a tree. Luke Bacula makes the catch.
So let's talk through the Marlins squad last year. They went 3-7.
Marlins went 3-7.
Improving on the year before. So what do you anticipate seeing from them this year?
You know, Marlins are a team on the rise, I feel like. You know, I feel like every team gets better every time. Steve leaving off. Trent Davis left that one up there. They moved sad there. Nice pitch from Trent.
Underrated, consistent player.
Underrated, consistent player. I'd agree with that. Straight up, though, should be good for Luke. I think Captain Eli Erickson will take that.
Yeah, I agree.
And that'll do it going to the bottom of the first inning. Let's check out a different camera angle here, Brett. What do you say? See how it's working.
See what you got. Are you going to hold that thing the entire time?
I feel like I have to because the other ones are a bit choppy. So, and you almost have to. And I don't know. I feel like our microphone's still being heard when I do this, so maybe I'll just keep it down like that.
Yeah.
Oh, you can do it.
a year ago you couldn't.
So, rookie Evan Kuo.
Evan Kuo, 56 on that first pitch.
It's not looking.
I thought he'd have a little rookie run.
Three in a row here, Brett. Evan Kuo, 56, 55, 62, 55. He's going to have to slow it down. We might see a lot of balls in this one if he cannot figure that out. The A's electing 56 there. The A's are electing to go with a rookie.
You hit?
And Peter, you
You're
cannot
not
sit
gonna be
there.
able to sit there.
You sit here. Come here.
I guess there's a cup here.
Oh, there's extra champagne right there.
Plenty of cups. Jordan Smith, nice move in my opinion here. Jordan Smith, obviously a great player in his own right, and a great signing.
You know, this is surprising.
A little dribbler. This could be our first. It's up to them. They got their own game. Looks like they're calling it safe.
All three of us called it out.
Was there a bobble from Paul?
No.
It was too
There
quick.
was not. So,
They're calling it out there.
calling him out. I mean, usually it's,
If there wasn't a bobble, I would have said out. I couldn't. I was trying to get to the phone. Oh, Luke, big swing there.
But yeah, I mean, starting with Jordan is an interesting move. He's a rookie, right?
He played last year with the A's.
Barely. Played summer league, but
Oh, right to your Brett.
initially thought he was not going to.
It's only one ball still.
Initially
Oh, a
thought he was
two-ball
not
game.
going to get a lot of ABs.
Is that 4 then? How does that work?
116. So if I swing and miss on that was 116. If I swing and miss on
That was fast.
58,
It's a ball. Yeah, it's a
so
ball.
it's a ball. So it's 5-0 right now then.
Yeah, something like
5-0. Luke Bakula trying to figure out the rules as we go. With the new speed gun, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a little interesting to see all this. 49 swings through it.
You know, lefties are tough to get a hold of, and as a rookie lefty, it's going to be interesting to try to see his delivery.
54. Nice pitch, though. 54.
That was good. A little drop down, submarine type thing.
What?
You guys got to keep your own count.
6.
The first ball.
You won't know until it hits the walk.
Keep throwing. Just keep throwing.
Yeah, keep throwing. You won't know until it hits the walk.
Well, if the first one was 58,
No, it wasn't. That wasn't 58.
I don't think it was 58.
It wasn't 50. You got 2 strikes. Talking about the one that went over. That was the over one.
2 strikes.
5-2 worse.
We're trying to figure out these new rules.
I mean, with the radar gun now, you're getting.
Oh, that
used
might
to
be it. I
things.
don't know. 7-2. It's going to be a full count here for sure. 8.
8 balls is a
That's
walk
a
during
walk.
this league.
Runner on first now. If you get hit, it's 2. Or if it goes over, it's 2.
He's working a 24-hour shift.
All right.
Eli Erickson, captain of the Marlins, up.
Medical field, man.
Yeah, and that's it. We talked about this a little bit. That's an interesting move starting with Jordan. But I think it's a good idea. Get him ABs, get him in the rhythm.
Jordan, definitely the most experienced right now on the Marlins.
Hey,
I guess
playing Mo with.
more consistently.
Yeah.
Not
With
more
the
experienced than Luke Bakula, but more consistently.
That's true. More recent
Yes.
experience.
Big shot.
Popped up
Could we
back
get
here.
there? No. Okay. From Josh Rogers.
All right, so A's-wise, they have more. They're looking to improve. They almost made the playoffs last year. They signed Evan.
They did.
Bring
They were
back Mike Carl. They're
7 runs
expecting-
away
Oh my gosh.
from making the playoffs over the Royals
Almost
last year.
knocked the Royals out, which is surprising to be honest. But the A's are hoping to shock the world this year.
They are. They made some great signings. Evan Quo, it's going to be tough for a rookie in this league to get used to it. Eli swings through it. Probably was going to be a ball, honestly.
Might have hit him.
Ball.
Might have hit him.
That one would have been fun. A little squib down the line there. Looks like we got a little replay because it's so delayed on the other camera angles.
Because of the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, it's just the secondary cameras. You'll learn from
Boy,
it.
Evan, good pitch.
Foul tip stays alive.
Pitch, Evan.
Eli's still staying in there, though. I don't see Sam Rudnick in attendance. Is Sam over there? Is Sam here?
He's working a 24-hour shift.
24 hours.
Ripped by Paul. Never know, though. Safe, though, on the play.
What's up, E?
It was ripped by Paul. He was playing the infield. Steve almost made a play on it.
That's a tough one, and that's one that the school people, kind of judge me for.
And here comes Trent Davis.
Look at the socks. I like the socks.
I do love the
That's the first thing that
socks.
stands out to me. Pinstripe Marlin socks.
The scoreboard's in the way of everybody seeing him. Maybe I can zoom in on his socks here so you guys can see. Very nice pinstripe socks. There we go. Now I lost it.
Ooh.
What was it at?
No, it was under 55. It was a good pitch. Very good pitch. Outside corner, lefty to outside corner to righty batter. It's hard to reach across the plate with that.
Evan's really learning right now. You need to keep your own count.
Absolutely, yeah. He's new. He's new. You
Gotta
don't know
keep it-
until
he keep-
know until they walk.
He keeps
Right?
asking the batter, but
You're gonna have to count yourself, Evan.
Trent, a tall guy, and it probably was under the chest there, but it went over the strike zone. He knows the zone well. 3rd year in the league. Trent Davis getting a big at bat in the first game.
Yeah. Yeah, this is
Here we go, Evan, you all right?
actually a big spot for the Marlins. They can get out. They get out of it with 0. That's big for the A's. This is something that they need to do something with, I think.
Marlins playing
Propel them.
definite small ball right here. if Jordan Smith would have been on that little dribbler, it would have been bases loaded.
Right.
Evan calls out his own one there. Maybe he's starting to keep. Oh, just over again in 53.
He's actually sitting pretty well.
I think once you groove it in there, figure it out.
Yeah, you figure it out.
Good pitching, Evan. All right.
In the SWBL, it's more about movement than it is speed.
And about trying to get movement, pitching under 55.
That is the hard part.
Sometimes
That is
it's
the hard part.
Oh, this is a ground
It's
ball.
over. That's
Nobody's
a
going to
tough
be
one.
there. Ooh.
I think he's safe.
Think he's safe too?
He's there. Definitely safe. Safe.
He was safe.
There was a jump on it. There was a jump from Paul. He had to reach up there high to get it. And look at this. Bases loaded
Start
for their new signing.
Start the game with Jordan, and he comes over with bases loaded.
And he doesn't want to make the impact on this team of getting 2 outs right here, knowing, back-to-back
Hey, 2 now.
2 plays right now in this game that have been super close.
Yeah, I do think both were called correctly by the teams on the field.
Good fielding from both. And the sun is coming out, Brett. Yeah. Oh my gosh, look at this. The clouds are starting to part. Oh, he's right there. Score, maybe 2. Eli definitely on his horse, heading around. Trent making a play on the overthrow from Steve. Trent and Jordan will make it.
Great base run.
2, second and third. Wow, second and third, and they tie this ball game.
I know him. Hey, don't cheer him on.
Yeah, you can get rid of it.
Yeah.
Get rid of it?
We'll just pull it back.
Move it to the corner more.
Yeah, just pull it back.
Yeah.
But great base running by tall guy and Jordan.
Yeah, definitely to wait
Oh
to
my gosh.
see if it was an overthrow.
Well, yeah, at that point now you only have a force out at pitcher's poison.
Yeah, and this is the guy you want at the plate. Definitely the most experienced, hitting him in the 2-hole. Smart move from manager Eli Erickson. Marlins looking to make a statement early.
That's 4, Luke. Let's go, man.
Wind blowing in today.
Peter Light knocking down boxes over here.
He's just a mess over there.
56 on that one. One over. It didn't matter. It's still a ball.
It's still a ball. No, it's still it's 5.
Just one ball.
Yep.
Hits it, and then it's gone. Luke Bacula making it 5-2. That's what they needed right there.
Yeah, that's a good first inning for the Marlins. They need to start quickly, I think.
And this is the first inning, and you got to feel like the Marlins are thinking in their head, okay, we got something rolling here. Ooh, nice pitch from Evan. 54, sitting perfect right there.
Really with Jordan and Luke at the top of their lineup and bringing back Sam Rudnick tomorrow.
Yeah.
You hope
Everybody's
that
getting
pans
better,
out.
that's for sure.
Good pitch there.
55, it counts. Wow,
Great
sitting
pitch.
great from Evan.
Right at the bottom of the zone.
55, 54 so far, both strikes. That one's way
That one's
too
60
hot.
69.
You can definitely see that. The riser's going to be a problem for a lot of people this year.
Clock's a little bit faster than it looks.
It clocks very fast. 57. It's not a foul ball. It's a ball. Ball. 3-1. 3-1. Ball.
3-1, yeah. 3-2.
Okay.
2-2. That's what I said. You misheard me.
Lies. So Sam, season 20.
Season 20.
You feel old?
Feel really old. 54. That one.
I mean, I raked the dirt today and I'm sore. I'm old. I feel old.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough season, I feel like, for all of us. Apparently, we are all old.
Yeah, I've heard that a lot about the Orioles team, is that we're too old.
It'll jump around.
It was 57 the first time, and then went up to 89 on the bounce back. Strike out, our first
Slows it down
strikeout.
there.
Slows it down, 43. That was a nice play there.
Yeah.
And that'll bring us to the top of the second inning. Marlins take back the lead. We thank you for
got a
joining
ball
us on
pickup.
YouTube. Ball pickup, not brought to you by anybody really right now, unless we wanted to pick somebody randomly. Here, I got one. It's
Lion's Choice. I love Lion's Choice.
Okay, well, we can put that up there.
We can do
Come on.
another one.
Boop.
We can do a bunch.
You know what? We also can put this one up. Brett's, once I find it somewhere. Well, you know, eventually it'll come
Paul
to
had
me.
to jump, so that's how he got there.
So the tall guy back on the mound.
Tall guy back.
Top of the second. We got 5-2. Marlins.
Chris Warbeck up to the plate again, a home run, his last day of bat, leaving off right where he started.
He was one of the guys. He was a rookie of the year last year, but he made a case for MVP.
He also won a Yellow Slugger.
Yeah.
So as a rookie winning Yellow Slugger, that's big for him as well. Swings through that one, I think just to get rid of it probably.
Not a bad swing. You don't know if that's going to hit the top corner there.
And kind of be a little more patient.
You were right. The sun's peeking out a little bit. We're supposed to have great weather this weekend.
We are.
Knock on wood.
And 6-1.
You want me to hold it while you drink?
No, I can do both. I just. Woo! Another great
Good pitch, Steve.
7-1. That's 8.
So Sam, talk to me about the preparation for this year. Anything different?
A lot
Or
of
is
prep.
it the same as every other year? You have a lot of other stuff to do.
A lot of prep. Swag bags were a good, interesting, addition this year. The new poster we have with our schedule poster. It's just a lot more stuff. We did the champagne toast. We got some raffles going on. Anybody watching out there, your raffle tickets are on sale. You can find it anywhere on our Twitter. We've been putting it out there.
Yep. Sam will deliver it to you if you're at a tournament coming up, or we will ship it to you.
Yeah, we actually have a around the country Whiffler raffle separate than the in-person raffle. So anybody around the country that's listening, Whiffler from across all states in the Northeast, Minnesota, and beyond.
Some great prizes. Not
Great
prizes, but some great
things. Yeah, SWBL swag.
Rolls
and
over, and that's
sponsors.
going to be a base
That's
hit.
going to be a base hit for Paul. 2 runners on, no outs. Steve Hayes, 1 swing of the bat could tie this thing up.
Which, Steve, he has not been consistent, but when he's on, he is on.
Last year he crushed the ball. First one fouled.
Hey, your head now,
T.
T.
The same this year. He's
Got the first one out of your way. You're all right.
the leader of this A's team.
Definitely is. Him and Paul, nice leadership capability. Alex Heck not here right now, so Steve is the interim captain for today. Alex Heck should be in attendance tomorrow.
Decent sized roster.
Good pitch, T.
Good sized roster. Swings through that one, almost into the
A
zone.
little upset with himself
Almost into
there.
the zone on the bottom. Having Mike Carl back is very helpful for this lineup. Whew, left that one up.
Yeah.
Oh, and Eli will make an error. Error. There's a neighborhood right here. Okay. That's like where people park it for friends. Okay. Yep.
See you, Jason.
In 100 years.
Come on, Carl, let's go.
Now the A's threatening with bases loaded. Talk about some small ball
Nobody
to
out.
start off season 20.
Seriously.
After the error from Luke Beckler, they better watch out for Steve. He's cheating, stepping off without any contact.
Go, go,
Luke
go.
stops it. Could he get another double? And Paul just going again. They try to take it. Paul with some great base running.
Great base. There has been great base running this year.
That was a risky base running
So
move,
far.
but the Marlins did not know what to do with it.
And Luke looks a little lost out there in the left right now.
Tough plays. It was ripped hard by Mike Carl on the first pitch. He wasn't quite ready for it, maybe. Chris Forbeck back up, swings through that one.
I'm sure Luke is, kicking himself a little bit. Marlins go up, and then they kind of give a little bit back to the A's.
Yeah, the bobble really hurt him. He might have even had a chance to get him at third.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
It just sounded fast.
Wonder how many people are going to be talking about the speed gun / complaining as they go.
I think Sunday and Monday is going to get. It's people ramp it up over the week. Sunday and Monday starts to get a little bit more competitive. Friday, Saturday, we're all like, oh, it's great to be back. Let's just play and hang out.
Good swing.
Sunday, Monday becomes about wiffle ball, and it is going to be a point of contention, I think.
We'll see what happens. Definitely interested. Definitely wants a walk here. Chris Forbeck bringing Paul back up. If bases loaded would be huge. Oh my gosh, Trenum started walking off.
I was just worried about your strikes.
Yep.
Is that fast? What was it first?
It was 52 to 82, I think.
I missed the first one.
I also think you gotta pay attention to at least the first time.
51 there.
Do we know how many balls? Anybody?
You guys
There you
won't.
go. There it is.
You guys have to keep it yourself. You won't know until he says it.
It's actually in the rule book that you specifically.
Me specifically, Brett Spencer.
Yes. It says
Oh, man,
It's in the rules. That must be
I
true.
drink too much to keep track of numbers.
Bases loaded again. This is the third time in this game. We're only in the second inning that the bases have been loaded.
You don't see that very often in the,
No.
in the SWBL.
No, get some more.
you're recording. I'm sorry.
You're good. We're not
Recording
very-
isn't very, no.
I'm loving
First
it.
one down the line.
It's all just about making it available. Trent Davis, another pitch coming here. Looking what it's got. Paul loves the high ones that Paul does. 53 on that pitch. Really not doing any more camera angles.
They delayed.
Oh, he hits the
swing was off
camera
of it.
angle.
That's gonna be a fun thing. It was the first one.
Wait, he hit
Oh, he hit the
Yeah.
We're a little bit splotchier. Woo! Down the line foul.
Sam, explain the Godfather nickname.
down the line. Down.
Well, Paul Castellano's voice sounds like
It does. It does.
he's got the low, raspy voice. Follow us at the SWBL on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. Check out our new website, SWBL.com. New website this year. Score, ladies and gentlemen, is 5-4. Bases are loaded. Top of the second, and still no outs, Brett.
Come on, Paul.
Yeah, this
Still
could be a
no
long,
outs.
long game so far. It's only the second.
Ripped foul. I mean, that was gonna almost hit him. Turned on that one. These are long at bats. And
Yeah.
who knows? There is a time limit. We'll see if we get to it. Swings through it. Strike out. One out there.
One that almost went over the fence. And you're right. Paul loves those high
does.
pitches.
No, just take over, Paul.
It doesn't matter. You can just switch next time if needed. Ooh, man, we might get. The sun comes down. Our
We're
next
gonna have a
game,
sun
we might
game
get the sun, right?
It's the worst. Steve rips it. Gone. Grand slam. Steve Hayes. Wow. Takes the lead with authority. And he goes to get his ball. I mean, that's a guy right there.
You can say, yeah, he does every time. Every time he goes to get the ball. There's no one.
Marlins not
Good for him.
too worried about it yet. Had a great first inning.
Eli
8-5.
gave out a big sigh right
Ooh, that'll be
there
two
after
balls
that.
there.
Another 2 balls.
It's in there.
There's Bo.
Mike.
Ooh, Mike Carl, inside pitch. That's it.
Thank you.
Good pitch,
Hold up.
Good boy. MVP.
Does not hit a tree. Can they make a play? Drops it. Trent dropped it.
He tried.
Safe. He did. Drop.
If you go from
He's
fair to
fair. He's
full,
fair. He's
The
fair.
foul ball.
Sorry, it's my fault. I saw him drop it. That's all.
Point of contention.
Hey, we get a hold of it.
The years get
Hey, one out,
more
Mike, running on it.
competitive As the years go on, right?
I feel like this is definitely going to be the most competitive year we've had for sure.
The parity of the top teams in the league, worst team to get closer. Last year, the worst team was what, 3-7, 3-10, 3-7. Sorry.
Two teams at 3-7,
Yeah.
Expos and and the Brewers. Three teams.
Brewers.
Three teams all at 3-7.
Usually, we're seeing one or two teams that are 0-10 or 1-9 or 2-8 even. but you know, it's getting closer. It's harder to win in this league than it ever has been. Don't I know it? I won a lot in the beginning, and it's been a while.
At least you've won a couple now.
Yeah, it's been a few years. But
Oh, Chris.
Another big swing. Trent would love a strikeout right here, limit the damage. And you don't want to give them a home run because then they would get 8 instead of the 7, which is the run rule.
that's right.
You know, it's almost, do they go for all the walks? I mean, you go for this out.
Do you walk them all in?
If you have 2 on, I almost think you probably maybe just walk 2 more.
Yeah, if it's 1 on, I'd say go for it and try to get that out. But 2 on, yeah, that
Changes the game for
hard
sure.
to get.
Yeah.
Hard.
7-2. Full count.
Oh,
Go. Run it. Go.
could it hit the tree? Oh my gosh, it did. It hit a tree. Just found some daylight there. It was way too high. Maybe it's a little closer than we think. Bottom of the second we go, and it's already been basically a 25-minute game.
It's gonna be a long one.
So we might have a little less. Who knows?
Paul trying to ramp up his team here.
8-5.
Let's go, Evan.
So, A's wise, pitching, they have a rookie starting this game.
They do.
What do you think about that?
Definitely going to get some innings for sure. He's going to be their next guy. I
Paul
think
pitched great last year.
Paul pitched great.
Like,
I
great.
I think that's it, though. Alex has pitched in the past, but I don't think he's going to pitch over Evan and Paul. It would have been a nice little 3-headed monster with Josh, but it's going to be down to these two. So Evan looking to get at least 20 innings for the A's.
He's a little bit above 55, so he's going to watch his speed. But yeah, you're right. I mean, it seems like the injury bug has hit specifically PG on the Orioles. I don't believe he is going to get any pitching time with this wrist. Grant, Boyd, maybe he's watching right now. Hopefully you're not feeling too bad, Grant, with the Rona you got. Sorry about that.
Sickness, Grant Boyd not coming in for the Rockies.
And you know what's funny? Is that on the Fantasy Preview podcast, he said I was cursed.
Now he's
And now
out.
he's not even here. He's cursed. I put the curse back onto him.
Does not. No, 63. 63. You know, last year that would have been a strikeout.
No, it's 2-2.
Yeah.
over 6-3. Is it only one?
It's 1 ball. It's just
One ball.
Yeah, that would have been a strikeout because he
2-2.
did not have the radar gun last
We
year.
had heat checks, and people would have been like,
It's just a ball.
47 down the line. Paul trying to make a play. Ooh, I think he's
Oh, he's there. He's definitely there.
You think everybody's safe over there back here?
Ooh, I think I would have had him out there, but they call their own plays there. A's not fighting for it really. They have the lead. Maybe that's why. Jordan Smith back up to the plate for the Marlins. Leaves that one up. Pitch. Jordan. I think that's smart. Yeah, that's smart. You see a changeup, it's close. You want to go for it. I get that.
You don't know if the lefty's pitch is going to come back with that outside corner.
Ripped it. It's too fast, but they're gonna have to keep it anyway.
Yeah, you'll take a single all day.
Yeah, they have to. So next up, Luke Bakula. 55 even. Being he bobbled it again. Another bobble. Yikes.
This is hard for a scorekeeper where they can't catch it and they're like just juggling.
Scorekeeper Gus probably
This
getting a
has
workout
gotta
over
be
there.
tough for Gus. I
And
mean,
he
that-
did tell me he wanted a refresher before he started too.
He's
So.
shaking his
Did he
head.
get one?
He's shaking his head over there.
That's got to be.
Oh, it's in there, yeah. The bobble from Paul. It would have been an out.
Yeah.
So you kind of have to give him the error there.
Bobbles are
Now Paul will make this play though. Nice play from Paul. Trent's not going to run there, and that'll be the first out of the inning. And once again, another bases loaded. This is the 4th time.
Okay, so I don't know if we had 4 bases loaded all of last year.
I don't think so either.
everyone hits home runs here.
And
This
Jimmy
is small ball.
Nelson was talking about doing an article about the grand slams. They ended up just tweeting it.
Yeah.
And I think that might have been his article. I'm not sure, but it could have been the end of his article. But he, in what the franchise era, there's only like 5 or 6.
There's not many. Yeah, and the Rockies have a lot
Yeah.
because they walk, they get on base, and you don't see that.
Luke Bacula stepping off without contact. That's going to be something you got to think about the rest of the game.
I'll watch.
We might impose sanctions on them.
Well, technically, Evan Quo, like the old rule, he gets a free throw
we go,
at
T.
Luke, and nobody else can run. If somebody's
That's
stepping
true.
off, it's a pickoff rule.
It's never been one of those highlighted rules that people know about.
Pickoff rule. Somebody steps off, and he just stepped off again.
Can
If
I
you're
call?
ready and you throw it,
So if he's got a ball in his hand,
chuck it at him.
chuck it.
It's his fault for being off.
That's I
He's
like
out.
that. I like that
Any
rule.
ball. It doesn't
Any
have to
ball. Any ball.
If Evan does it, not anyone
Yeah,
else. But yeah,
52.
be. If he throws and it goes way over there, they can't.
They can't run.
yeah, you might as well chuck that.
It's Luke's fault. 60. Nope. 60. 60. 60.
Yeah, they go back.
60.
It's 60.
60 miles an hour.
Go
It was fast. It was fast. It was fast. It was fast.
I mean, the radar gun said 60, so
I can tell too.
he's like arguing a lot already.
He's confident.
Yeah. Well, I like that. I mean, he is confident. I do like that.
I could tell out of his hand, Brett, to be honest with you.
It was
I've
fast.
seen it so many times. I can see it out of his hand.
He's a rookie. He's not used to it.
Strikeout game.
And I don't know if you can see if the sun is
That's a good point.
in the way of the radar. Maybe the sun's kind of shining
They probably
right
can't
on
see
that.
the screen.
Yeah, you can't see the radar display. Maybe 42 slows it down. And you have to slow it down. I mean, people's got to pay attention here.
And really, his teammates should probably be telling him where he's at, so he knows.
46 got him anyway on a changeup.
So close.
And the
Yeah, the radar gun, the sunlight.
That'll bring us to the top of the 3rd inning. I don't think this is gonna go 5.
Probably not. We might hit the time limit here.
If they don't get through this 3rd inning quick, then it's gonna be done in the 4th, I bet.
And play.
Chad's pitching. He can come in and pitch, but then say if Blake wants to pitch, then he would check the right field.
Chad's out.
Okay.
Yeah. And you can switch up whoever you want on. Okay. Once you take Chad out.
Hey, my boosty on that. I couldn't see. And the sun's right on the radar.
Yeah, we figured.
So 5-0.
You're good. Yeah. No. It's tough to tell, especially if you can't see the radar.
Couldn't see anything.
You're good.
Paul Castellano, a little squibbler to Trent, who makes a great play. First out, a lot of dirt displacement there on the mound. That'll bring up Steve Hayes, the hero with the grand slam that took the lead back for the Athletics. 8-5 here in the top of the 3rd. That was the last point of offense so far with Steve Hayes' grand slam.
And the A's really hoping to build on last year. Barely missed out on the
Come
playoffs.
talk with you a little bit.
Hits
They
him.
are in a division that it's winnable.
It could go to anybody, yeah, it really could. Trent, another play. 2 groundouts in a row. That's huge for Trent, and that's huge for them to get to the 5th inning, probably.
Absolutely.
Sam, you out? You leaving? All right.
Marlins, Trent Davis with 2 great at-bats right there. 2 great pitches to get those outs.
No.
8-5, bottom of the 3rd. Jordan Smith back up for the Marlins.
Yeah, so I got to know Jordan quite a bit at UF. We were room together, and now with MoWIF, I really like him. I'm glad he found a home,
I am
and
too.
I hope he delivers for the Marlins here. I hope.
Yeah, and it's nice, Sam Rudnick not in attendance, so that Eli gives him the chance to kind of prove it at the top of the lineup for him.
And I think Sam Rudnick probably be their leadoff hitter.
Yeah, he will.
Going forward.
I think they're 1-2, Sam and Luke, the faces of the franchise, so to speak.
Get Jordan some ABs, get him going.
Yeah.
Why not? Good pitch by Evan there.
And you might see Jordan batting down maybe in the 3 or 4 hole. You know, Trent is pitching, or Josh is pitching.
Evans has some really
54.
Evans had some really good pitches.
Yeah.
The ones that it seems like he's got different arm angles. I'm trying to read them in a sense, but different arm angles. That one
Ripped
off of Evans.
It doesn't look like he caught it. I feel like there'd be more celebration. So a single for Jordan Smith. Definitely a single. You can't really give an error for that because it deflected off of Evan. Steve couldn't really handle the deflection. No big deal. Brings up Mr. Luke Bakula. Luke Bakula. You know, the nephew of Scott Bakula, you know, Quantum Leap.
Yeah, Quantum Leap. Always Sunny.
You know, you're laughing, but that's actually true. That's 100% true.
No, it's not.
100%
Are you
true.
serious?
Yes, it's 100% true. We're not lying to you guys. The Bakula family is related to Quantum Leaps.
Yep.
And NCIS or CSI? Which one is he on? I forgot.
NCIS.
Yeah.
NCIS. There you
New
go.
Orleans.
That's hysterical.
Yep. Scott Bakula, the uncle of Luke Bakula and Sam Bakula. We know
We tried to get
on
him
the
a couple
Yankees.
times for first pitch in the
tried.
past years.
He's always been busy.
Yeah. No, he's
An actor, I guess.
an actor. He's got stuff going
Go, Luke.
on in Hollywood. But maybe he's watching his nephews.
Yeah, we need a shout out. You know, have him give us a shout out. If you're watching, Scott, thanks for joining our live stream at youtube.com/SWBL football. Nice play. Jordan has to go
Goes
back.
over. Yep.
Jordan goes
Doesn't make it
back.
halfway. And that's the rule here. If the play's dead, they're not halfway.
Yeah.
Gotta head back.
1 out.
Say that again?
So if he's not halfway to second, and the play's dead, so like you got him. If he's not halfway, he has to go back.
Okay.
If he is halfway, he gets second.
Okay.
Eli Erickson up to the plate. Swings. Could it be enough? Could it get out and gone for the captain?
And that one looked like it was going to hit him in the knees.
Nice job getting it that much closer. Trent Davis looking to help himself out here. 8-7.
7 brings him
Bottom
within
of the
one.
third. Look at the shirt, everybody. The season 20 shirts. Wow, they're looking great. Nice swing from Trent, though. It was a ball, but it's nice. You never know what's going to happen with a wiffle ball. As many of you are probably watching and already know. We don't need to tell you. That's going to be the pitch I think Evan's going to have to control the most when he drops down to do that rise or whatever he's got going.
You drops the shoulder, but the ball drops a lot on Evan's pitches.
Why is there no first baseman?
There's only 3 fielders. Smaller field.
And see, so good point over there. They're playing him to pull. They don't think he's going to push it to right at all. They think he'll pull it to left.
I feel like most people do that unless you've proven it before. You know, you go center, you go left.
There are very
Unless somebody's
few
proven
people
it.
that will be played straight up.
Bouncer in there at 55.
So far, Evan's windup might be my favorite of anyone's. It's almost like
Almost
he's almost like the
professional.
Kimbrel.
Yeah.
Like the Kimbrel look. I like that.
He's got a professional look to a college baseball pitcher for Drury
Yes.
down in
That's
Springfield.
wall.
That's who made.
A bunch of GoPros being handed to me. You know what? Up there in the silver.
Ball there.
Thank you. Actually,
Full count right down. Let's go.
Mark, yours is a 9, right?
Mine's a 9.
I believe it's full count. I believe that's
And a walk for Trent. That's big, getting back to the top of the lineup.
especially down
Done
one.
some damage. Jordan smoked one up the middle last at bat. See what happens here from Jordan. Leaves that one up. Once you've seen a couple that'll miss up, I think you start to remember.
You get more and more used to the strike zone. As a pitcher and as a
58 though. It was 58 too, so it wouldn't have counted anyway. 2-0 here.
You know, look at all the fans
That
on
was
stage.
added back.
It's so cool to see.
It is. I wonder how many will leave, after after this game. Getting ready for the Blues game tonight, obviously.
Understandable.
And
But
the White
it is one of those things that, I mean, my mom specifically was like, I'm going to come up for the first pitch and then I'm going to leave.
But she's still here.
She's still here. Talking to Kevin over there in the straw hat.
Altro's still here. Dave Davis still here.
Yeah.
Throwing out her first pitch. Even the Parkway South choir teacher, Taylor Hawkins, still here as well.
Still here.
Enjoying
That's right.
Still here.
That's right.
a nice strikeout, 8-7.
Where do I sign up?
Enjoy some
What's the
champagne.
problem?
Why?
I already told my wife that you're not gonna find me.
Another ball pickup brought to you by Lion's Choice, one of our sponsors. Used to be a different company that sponsored our ball pickups, but we haven't heard from them in a while.
Man.
So
Yeah, we don't say their name.
not yet. Might happen in the summer. Might be able to sponsor our summer league, and we hope that they join it. It's actually been our longest
They've
tenured
been around.
sponsor.
Well,
Longest tenured sponsor.
I'd say other than my
I
company.
can't go
Yeah,
down.
Close Outfitters. The sign is still down
Yeah,
there.
I can't believe that's still there.
Oh, you can't go down there?
Which legitimately that sign, like that
That's
company,
alright. It's a fun ball.
barely
It's stuck in the chain link.
we still have it. We do nothing with it.
Eli, last inning, right? For sure. I mean, unless you finish in 2 minutes.
Yeah, I guess we stopped it here.
Yeah. This will be the last inning. Paul, last inning.
Josh Rogers after that first AB of the day.
We've already hit time limit on the first game. That is not a good sign.
But the first, what was the first game? Game 1. How long did that take?
Well, that doesn't count because it was longer than 45 minutes. There was no time limit because we had so many stops in the
Will
middle.
we have gotten 5 innings in that game?
I
I think so.
I don't know. It was close.
Close.
There was a lot of late. Steve, can you scoot your left for me for a sec? Thank you. There was a lot of long at bats. Speaking of, I didn't even notice, but Josh Rogers into the game. Oh, really?
Just ignored what I said.
I was paying attention
Yeah,
to
so it
the
was his
time.
first AB of the game.
Who's,
Right?
who's he hitting for? I don't know.
But an interesting move here, right?
He just
Hey,
drew a
Trent,
walk.
take your time, dog.
I mean,
He was hitting for Mike Carl.
that's a great AB there.
He was hitting for Mike Carl.
Get on base, why not?
Mike Carl out of the game. Back to Chris Vorbeck.
Had a decent game so far. He had that lead off
Started
homer,
the offense rolling,
I don't know
yeah.
if he's done.
But I mean, there's so much small
yet.
ball in this game from these two. Nice pitch
All right,
from
then,
Trent.
you're on it.
Curveball, kind of hung it, not gonna lie. He got lucky there.
Another one.
And
And
that
that same pitch with a little bit more in.
That was good location from Trent. That was. Same
That was
pitch.
the exact same.
Chris learned Vorbeck.
I don't think it was 87. Want to throw it out there, Paul?
Skied way too high. Luke, though, having some trouble today. Trent and Luke. Oh my gosh.
What do we do when it all of a sudden will say like 87?
Well, then it might be the
Doesn't count.
swing.
So then what happens?
It's the bounce back of the swing.
Someone has to
if
know
somebody's
what
not
the
paying
first
attention,
one is.
there's always a first number. You just have to pay attention to it. There's
If no one's
always.
paying attention, then we just assume it's
That's
under,
the second number.
unless it's like crazy high.
Yeah. I guess
You'll know if it's
noticeable.
87.
Yeah.
Jimmy pitched a 90-mile-an-hour pitch during
He
game
just
one.
decided to
And
keep one. And then Benware hit a home run. Huge pitch.
Oh, scared me.
Right off the Saints' hands.
You got Paul.
Raffle baskets look good, don't they, Brad?
They do. They do. They
Great.
look very good. And did a great job.
Oh,
Yes,
Paul
Paul.
destroys that one to center. Goodbye.
Just demolished.
His first home run of the year. Paul Castellano
Puts him up 3, huh? That's a big home
up
run.
3. Big home run
Very
indeed.
big home run.
Paul welcomes himself to the party. A lot of scoring in this game, and obviously the longest game so far that we've had in a long time. Brian, don't give that to any White Sox they haven't paid.
I paid John.
Nobody's paid me from a White Sox.
John, I already has his, by the way, so FYI.
Forgot to tell
You
you.
gotta take it back. Go take it back.
Maybe he paid me, I just don't know.
Ooh, as Kevin Skibby and I are sporting the
Ask
same
John. Ask John
outfit
if he
here.
paid me. Mike, can you scoot over a little bit to your left?
Or your right, whichever one. Just out of the center.
Oh,
Just out
my
of the
bad.
center.
For some reason, my top one is actually looking pretty good right now. It's a little choppy. I think if we kept it on there, although we'd be a little delayed, but with our speech, although maybe our speech is delayed too. No, because the speech is on camera 1. It's only attached to camera 1. Switcher Studio, a great program here. We got to figure out where the Wi-Fi works best, I think. Another ball from Trent. Man, these counts are just going so deep. Not too worried about it. The alumni game. Making sure we have those graphics for all those guys.
Woo! It'll be exciting. I'm pretty pumped about that.
Alumni game, definitely.
I know
another one sponsored by Lions Choice.
Yeah, I know the young guys won't care as much, but this is something that like guys that played 15 years ago are coming back to for the night. Like it's fun to see.
I think I want to have you and Peter on the call for that one, and then I'll just handle switcher. Josh Rogers down below.
Oh my gosh, Jordan Smith!
What a play!
The Mo Whiff players, the ex-teammates.
They're fighting over there
right
in
there.
that field. One-handed grab from Jordan Smith will end the inning, heading to the bottom of the final inning. Matt Eggerstrom's in attendance. There he is over there.
Oh, he made it.
And this is it. The Marlins are chasing 3, Brett. They got to do it here.
You know, that home run by Paul Castellano looms large. You're down 1, no big deal. Get a homer, good. But down 3, you got to get guys on base.
The time runs until the top of the last inning. Until the bottom inning is to play. The time runs until the top of the next inning.
So it's 45 minutes, just no matter what. And if you get to the last inning, then yeah, we just We have had games that go about 50 minutes to an hour, just because they get to the 5th inning before it goes, and then the last inning takes forever.
Sometimes they go to extras and home run derby. Yeah, we've had that quite a few times.
Who knows? Maybe the speed gun is making all the games longer, but already 10-7. That's a lot of offense. 7-6 in the game 1 that we had a couple weeks ago that aired yesterday. If you haven't checked that out, it is our fully produced game. We do one a year, a fully produced game, pre-game, post-game, everything in between.
It was so cool.
It was a great game, and it was an amazing game. Like besides all the editing, besides all of that, it was a great game. 60.
We've been lucky.
Redo 63. You got to redo it.
We've been lucky with the game so far.
Evan, you got to redo it. It was 63. It's not an out.
Wait, what was that?
63.
Was it their first reading?
We got lucky with game 1s, right?
No, it was first one.
Last year was
The bat would read a lot faster.
Exposed Waffle.
Yeah.
Aren't they supposed to be watching that
Luke doesn't
YouTube?
swing very hard.
Well,
That was funny. I like that.
yeah, that wouldn't be very hard if he swung that. Is that what you said?
53 batsmen.
It's tough. I mean, it's tough. Someone has to pay attention.
The curveball did look flat, though, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, the curveball looked a little flat.
It didn't look. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it was 63. You just have to trust. You just have to
It
trust.
wasn't a floater as it was.
Just have to trust.
Like, that one was a little higher. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, that one did seem like more of a drop ball to me.
And this is what the radar gun's gonna do. It's gonna get in pitchers' heads if they get outs and they're not outs.
That's the second time it's happened, so once per game so far.
Yeah. Which we'll take that. You know, last year and the years prior, I think
53 over the fence.
begun to see people ramping it up Sundays and Mondays, and it's become more of a thing. So we implemented the radar gun to kind of control
Yeah,
it.
it was too fast. You know, past the 2 or 3 years, it's been way too fast. It's 10-8.
It's like you have to get all the nets in the pitch. It's like crazy.
Ooh, 56 on that one, but he gets 2 balls for it. Okay. 2 balls because it hit him there. Ooh, 58. Back to back, too hot. 54 right down, gets the play. One out there.
Good play, Evan.
10-8, folks. This has been a great first game. Unfortunately, it's only been 4 innings.
When the sun's shining on it, it's hard to see it.
Oh, okay.
Trent Davis up to the
Hey, one
plate.
more. Let's go.
Athletics look good in their new uniforms, although they're mismatched today. All with the old tanks.
Tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow they're supposed to wear it. Evan just wasn't listening.
Tomorrow, Monday.
Although it's the only one Evan has, so you gotta. Woo! 53.
Doing well. How about you?
How fast
Speed
was
gun.
that one?
That was 53.
That was 53?
Yeah.
What? Oh, dude. He's getting dead. I didn't.
Trent Davis up.
Come on, Evan, you all right? Let's go.
I don't know. Taylor Hawkins and Cam Smith apparently know each other. We're wondering how you know each other.
Make me yours.
Wow. Okay. Middle school together. Another small world as well.
SWBL, bringing people
Look at
together
that.
for 20 years.
And Parkway South, right?
Yeah.
Never would have had Taylor here probably if it wasn't for Parkway South choir teacher. And I'm not even using it. You can take it down.
I don't want to get in the middle of all this.
Hi, boy T.
Trent Davis getting on base here. Brett gives it to us. Why don't you go tell him to?
I can't tell.
Well, PG's right there. And John's right there.
Yeah, it is. This is a tense game here.
Hey,
Tense game.
Evan.
It all of a sudden got really
Evan,
quiet.
right at him. Let's go.
Ever since I told the White Sox they couldn't have their swag bags, everybody gets mad.
Well, you got to pay first. You know, got to pay.
A walk, bringing up Jordan Smith. I mean, this is where you earn it, right?
What a big walk. Tall guy.
Huge walk.
You're down 2. You need a base runner.
And then that 63 mile-an-hour pitch bringing Luke back after an out. Could
Hey, we need one more out. Let's go.
You know, it could have been just a misread, but like we have to go with what it is. Like that's the rule. Like right there, it just did 29 on something. You know what I mean? So 54. Yeah. 63 could have been a misread.
We have 10. Thank you. Of course, it's like the day I'm playing good. What? The ball is we gotta go. Hey, you want me?
Brett, we're about to play next in a brand new team.
We are. I am.
Oh, nice changeup from Evan Klo there.
Interested to see how this year's going to go. It's a couple brand new teams. White Sox and the
Brand new
Royals.
teams. Got to gel together the first couple of days.
Brewers and the Royals.
Wow, that was way hot. Yeah, way hot.
2-2.
That one say 64.
I think out of the hand, everybody.
I tried.
Everybody
I
stopped.
think right after Evan threw it, he knew. He initially was like, all right, that's too fast.
There was like a collective, like almost gasp of how fast that was. That's that competitive nature though from him. 53.
Hey, swing at that.
My prize was at Lowe's battle.
Low and outside though. Trying to just nibble at that outside.
Big spot for Jordan here. 54 fouls it off.
You can tell what Evan's trying to do. He's trying to push to the outside.
Yeah.
Outside corners against the righties. He's actually done a great job. So far.
He has done a great
As
job.
rookie.
It's been a great pitching performance despite giving up 8 runs. Teams kept him in on offense. What a 54. That's on the bounce
It
back.
said 54.
The bounce back has been like consistently
54
85 to
first.
92.
Hush comes to the crowd.
It does. A little pause from Evan. Maybe trying to throw Jordan up. Jordan! Jordan! Gosh. Bottom of the 4th inning ties this ball game. This is the last inning.
must be tired, but
Unbelievable. And look
bringing up
who's up.
Luke Bacula.
Luke Bacula is up. I'll see if they have a talking about it
They're gonna have a
there.
little team meeting.
Jordan Smith, oh my gosh, he's got to be feeling the adrenaline right there.
I mean, that's big for Jordan too. You know, he was kind of almost on the Expos for a while, and then almost
Walking Luke and Eli. They're putting 2 people
Bringing tall
on,
guys.
bringing Trent up. Now, if they put Trent So they're going for Trent and Jordan back to back.
Yeah.
I mean, because if Trent walks here, which he's done a great job at.
He just did last at bat.
Oh, and Josh Anthony. Josh Anthony takes up his warm-up. Might be coming in for Trent. Oh, he's bringing him in. A pinch hitter. Wow.
Pinch hitter.
Look
tied
at this.
First and second.
First at bat. We got to put his name up here, folks.
Let's go.
Josh Anthony, a pinch hitter. Coming.
Tied.
Wait.
I'm usually around. Move your stop at third.
Let me ask if it's good.
And I just went and got fitted for a new driver because I tend to push fade. If I could just stop the push.
Hey Josh, you're live. What do you want to say to the people?
I'm nervous. Tie game. Are there extra innings? I don't even know.
Yeah, there's. I think we played one, or it's straight to home run derbies. I can't remember now. I mean, I've only been playing 20 years. I don't remember the rules.
Why not? I believe this is the right move. Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting.
And
pinch hitting.
This chestnut
Yeah.
that just happened.
Yeah, right.
Kind of why we're here, right?
Ties it up, walks two guys. Then he's
Brings in
pinch hit.
cold guy.
Yeah, let's go.
Unbelievable.
come on, Evan. You all right? Let's go.
I'm not worried about it. I'm not even using it. Thank you.
Do we do one inning?
One inning of extras.
That's what I thought. Okay.
And
then home run derby.
unless
if we're
Josh
still-
Anthony just comes up big here.
And I'd like to play because the Blues play later. So.
Oh my gosh. He hits it there. Luke, rounding it.
He wasn't at the dirt.
I think it was past the dirt. For sure. I think it was past the dirt.
Technically not in the dirt.
He's past it. No.
Yeah, he's got to be in the dirt.
No, he doesn't have to be in the dirt.
was in the grass.
I think you don't have to be in the dirt. You just have to be past that line. He's past. That'll do it, folks. The Marlins will take game 1 of the season, 11-10. He looked pretty deep on it after the bounce when it went along. They're shaking hands. They're calling it. Marlins take the win on a pinch hit single from Josh Anthony. Thanks for watching.